National Voter Registration Day is today.
And last year during the nationwide event, the nonpartisan organization Cleveland Votes got 21,000 Cuyahoga County voters registered. Meg Shaw joins us live from the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections this morning to tell us how they're aiming to get even more at events across Northeast Ohio today.
Yeah, well, the countdown is on because Ohioans just have 1 week left to register to vote in that November 2nd general election. The deadline is October 4th because the very next day, early and in-person voting starts. So with just that amount of time left, the countdown is on. And today, community organizations are going to be coming together to help ensure that people have their voices heard in that election.
It's really important that we elevate the importance of being engaged in our community, valuing community members and the ways in which different organizations are showing up.
Casting a ballot in an election is a big deal, a fundamental right. But the reality is many people don't exercise that right.
There is no off election year. Every election is equally as important.
The Cuyahoga County Board of Elections says sadly special elections in September have been a voter turnout nightmare, with just a 10% turnout in 2013 and a 13% turnout in 2017. This year, with the Cleveland mayoral race, turnout inched up to about 16.2%.
We see this as an opportunity for organizations to not only engage community members to help them understand what's happening in the civic space and particularly around elections.
To encourage people to get out to the polls, Cleveland Votes is hosting registration events around Northeast Ohio today. The nonprofit, nonpartisan organization helps people register to vote and apply for absentee ballots. Erica Anthony is the organization's co-founder.
It's not just about registering individuals to vote, but really providing an educational opportunity to inform them that they do have agency in how they can cast their ballot, as an example.
Anthony suggests prior to Election Day that you come up with your voting plan and decide if it's best to vote in person or by sending in an absentee ballot.
So maybe you've gone to the same elementary school up the block for the last 10 years. Don't assume that that location is still the location where you are to cast your ballot on election day.
Most importantly, have knowledge of the issues or people you're voting on.
You don't want to show up on election day or even early voting and say, oh, snap, right? I didn't know this judge was going to be on my ballot or this issue.
All right, so if you want to check your voter registration status or your polling location, just head to your County Board of Elections website, or you can go to the Ohio Secretary of State's website as well. We have both of those links right now for you on our News 5 app and news5cleveland.com. Danita?
Well, you know what, Meg? November 2nd will be here before we know it. What are some of the big issues that will be on the ballot that day?
Well, you've seen the signs around the city of Cleveland. You heard us talk about it many times. The mayoral race here in the city of Cleveland is going to have a big impact. But also, in addition, other big items on the ballot include mayoral races in Beechwood, Cleveland Heights, Richmond Heights, Solon, University Heights, and Woodmere. There's also dozens of city council, board of education, and judicial races, several city, school, and tax levies, special elections in Ohio's 11th and 15 congressional districts, and Cleveland's Issue 24, which focuses on police accountability as it relates to the consent decree in Cleveland. So lots of issues on those ballots. Make sure you're doing your homework, research those issues, and be educated when you head to the polls. Danita?
All good advice. Thank you so much, Meg.